Hello and peace, greetings, everyone. This is a beautiful Monday morning, magical Monday, and we are happy, very, very happy to welcome you to our mental well-being solutions. Say that again: solutions for mental well-being, inspiring organizations, your organization to your greatness. And I'm here with Kate Lee of Life of Emerald, and also our special guest, Tim. So I would like to welcome Kate to give your introduction. Kate, how has your weekend been?
My weekend has been productive and relaxing at the same time, continuously meditating and praying on how I can contribute to humanity. And we have our special guest Tim here calling in from China. And Tim and I have been collaborating for now a few weeks. And I really admire his teachings from the spiritual realm into the practical realm. So allow me to introduce Tim to everyone here. Cool?
Yes, please do.
Tim, welcome.
It's such an honor and privilege.
Good morning. Pleased to be here.
Tim is a spiritual teacher and guide who shares the channel teachings of the Golden Ones based on universal laws and principles of harmony, balance, order, and unity for the greater good. The Golden Ones have channeled their teachings on the purpose of life for each soul born to Earth. Earth is a spiritual training school, and the Golden Ones' teachings will assist the soul in the comprehension of the path and ascension to their next level of soul development. Tim is retired and settled in China after 35 years career in the corporate world in the United States. Tim is an ordained metaphysical minister, Reiki master, certified Kundalini instructor, and author. Tim, honored to host you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Pleased to be here.
Azeeza.
谢谢您的时间在这里跟我们有这个讨论。
Was that a question?
No, I was just welcoming you in Chinese since you said you are in China. It's been my generational memories of the Huna Kingdom, and I happen to been brought up learning Chinese and coming from a heritage of Indians and Arab descent. So I feel so inspired when I meet people from living in China as well. So thank you. And also you mentioned about Kundalini, which is also something that's very close to my heart. So there's a lot of interesting interweaving spaces that we are right now in conversation. Thank you so much, Tim, for joining us. It's really a blessing to have you with us. In this conversation that we are having, we're addressing corporates and organizations. You know, we are always in this constant, make to feel that we are in this constant struggle with our mind. I would love to have you talk into the Golden Ones conversation that you have with everybody and what inspired you to get into this space.
Well, I really didn't realize I was being taught by the Golden Ones until 2013 when I was in my home and they would wake me up at 2:30 in the morning and tell me to go to the computer and write whatever I heard. So I start writing. In my first writing, I got to the end of the page and I said, how should I sign it? And I didn't feel comfortable putting my name on it. And they said, sign it as the Golden Ones. I says, okay. So that's the first time I heard about the name, the Golden Ones. In 1983, while in meditation, a golden light being appeared to me. I was with my eyes closed, and this being appeared to me as if I was watching television in my mind's eye. With my eyes closed, I saw this radiating golden light being. And he was across from me, and I could see his full body dressed in beautiful golden radiating clothing from head to toe. And he took a necklace from around his neck and it floated from him to me. And when he placed it on my neck, there was a tingling sensation going down my body. So I went out and had the necklace made, a duplicate, to remind me of the situation. And I always wear it now. It's an inverted triangle. And that's basically what it looked like when it appeared on my, from him to me. And that was in '83. And then from there, I was studying to be an ordained metaphysical minister in the '80s. Went on to become a Reiki master. Then I went and drank the ayahuasca in Peru with the shamans for 5 years. And then before going there, after that, in 2008, I had when I first started to meditate back in '72, I didn't even know what a chakra was. And so I was studying to become an ordained metaphysical minister. And I was started to meditate, and I had a Kundalini yoga experience. I didn't even know what Kundalini was. It was a preparation of my body over maybe about 6 weeks, where I'd open up each chakra one at a time, from the root chakra up to my heart chakra. And then when I got through, a brilliant light in my mind's eye, the light was, if anybody knows what white phosphorus is, it's the most brilliant light you could possibly see. It's just so white. And it was so blinding in my mind's eye, because I'm there meditating and I'm closing my eyes trying to get rid of this light, and I couldn't because it's inside my third eye. And then all of a sudden I started spiraling out of my body. And I just started to meditate, and I didn't even know where I was going. So I just put out a thought to my loved ones, please return me back to my body. And I started to de-spiral back into my body. So then when I went, I used to be a runner. And so when I couldn't run anymore because of my location, I said, I'll start taking up yoga. And so what yoga would I take? I said, well, I'll take up Kundalini yoga. I mean, it's natural. I had the experience. I'll just do the Kundalini yoga. That's what came to mind, or that's what I was guided to think. And in 2008, I went and studied it to become Kundalini yoga in Hawaii for 30 days. And it was just a culmination of that. And then in 2012, I traveled the world, assisting my partner at that point in time in teaching her teachings. And then it was New Zealand in October 2012. I'm sitting in meditation, and a group of these beings joined my meditation. And it's not unusual for me to experience visitations from entities. And so I just paid them no attention. I said, thank you for joining, and so forth. Well, little did I know, I didn't know at the time who they were until 3 months later when they told me they were the golden ones. And then I start, they'd get me up. I would do my yoga at 3:30 in the morning. Before I started, they got me up at 2:30. And I would have these conversations with them in my mind. When I was studying to become a metaphysical minister, they taught me how to attune to a frequency in the mind. It's called the God frequency, because in your mind, there's thousands of frequencies that go through your mind. You can think about colors, numbers, flowers, insects, animals. You can attune to any frequency in your mind, but it's like the internet. There's a main frequency that is the God frequency. And once you attune to that frequency, you're always in contact with universal mind, or what I call my teachers, the golden ones. And on my website, I put this program out. It's a 28-day program, because that's what I had to go through, 28 days of being conscious of my thoughts and my feelings in every moment. And if I had a thought or a feeling that was ungodlike or not uplifting or positive or judging, I had to get rid of that feeling. And so it's called the Prayer to Remove Emotional Parasites. It's on the website, www.thepathtowoneness.com. And what this does, it clears It clears any fears, guilt, or feelings off your light body. When I was in Peru doing the ayahuasca with the shamans, you're in these ceremonies. They start at 8, 9 o'clock at night, and they go for 6 hours. And while you drink the ayahuasca, that's where I got most of my teachings. You would travel. You would travel. I say you travel. You traveled. You had these experiences, and you didn't quite know what the experiences were. You were shown something. For example, I think it was in about 2004, they showed me the light body. It was a body in the form of a body, and it was filled with filaments of light to take the shape of a body. And they said, they didn't tell me it was a light body. I didn't realize that it was. I kind of figured it was at the time, but there was globs on it. There was a glob here and a glob here, like gooey substance, and a glob here and a glob there. And I didn't realize what that was until I was in a spiritual conference in Sydney, Australia in 2012, January of 2012, and Thoth. I don't know if anybody knows Thoth, Thoth. He's an Egyptian god. He came in and he came in and he showed this prayer to remove these globs off your light body. And it's a very simple prayer. You activate the fear or the feeling, and then you say this prayer, this feeling's not mine. You put one hand above your navel, which is your solar plex, third chakra, and the other one on your heart chakra. And you'd say this prayer, this feeling is not mine. This feeling does not belong to me. I release this feeling of love now and forever. Amen. Instantaneously, that fear or unhealthy feeling or whatever it is removed off your light body, transmuted into your heart, and released in love. It's so simple, but it's so simple. And I'll tell you how they get on your light body, how these globs get on your light body. What happens is, let's say, yes.
Tim, please.
Yes.
Tim, I can listen to you forever, though. I want to address this light body and the metaphysical concepts to the corporate world audience listening in.
Yes.
So Tim, what is the relationship between the light body and mental health, mental well-being, mental wellness? Can you connect the dot, please, with the spiritual realm and the pragmatic world?
Well, what happens is you've got two basic minds. You've got a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. And the conscious mind is like an audio video recorder. Everything you see is recorded into your subconscious.
Are we losing you? He's frozen, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have. Yes. So that's a very important point that Kate, you asked about the connection between the two. I feel this is so crucial for people in the corporate world. I mean, sometimes we are assuming that people are not ready for this. If you're listening to this, my friends, you are ready to receive these informations that's coming to you. You know, what just shared by Tim is it may sound very deep and very out there. The truth of the matter is, we all know there's something greater that's kind of handling the world right now. What is that greater? And if that can happen to all of us, just like that, we cannot ignore the fact of another level of spirituality or force or whatever you call that is in place to guide us through it. And we're so happy that Tim is here to join us and explain these connections. Welcome back,
Hi,
Tim.
Welcome back,
I'm
Tim.
back. So you basically have two minds, a conscious mind and a subconscious mind. The conscious mind, what it does is it stores all the truths of a soul into the subconscious mind. Like 1 + 1 is 2. So that's a truth. So that would go to the subconscious mind. 2 + 3 is 9. So obviously the conscious mind knows it's not a truth. So that doesn't get stored to the subconscious mind. So the subconscious mind is connected to the light body. So everything that is in your subconscious mind is a truth is in your light body, but it may not be a truth. See, what happens is the subconscious mind does not revalidate what the conscious mind passes to it. The conscious mind passes it to the subconscious mind, and the subconscious mind says, well, the conscious mind validated this, so everything that comes to me is a truth. Okay? Kate, you follow me?
I do.
Okay, so everything that's a truth that is passed to the subconscious mind goes to the light body. Now, when you're swimming, let's say you want to learn something and you want to go swimming. And while you're swimming, someone dunks you under the water and you become afraid of the water. All right. And so that experience goes into your subconscious mind as a fear. Now, because the conscious mind passed it to the subconscious mind believes that this fear is a truth. And so it passes this to your light body, and that's how these globs get onto your light body. So what it is, it's like if you have on your phone, if you video record something and you don't like what you video record, you just go and you delete it. Same principle here with your subconscious mind. This feeling is not mine. This feeling doesn't belong to me. I release this feeling in love now and forever. Amen. So, but the key is you have to bring that feeling out of your subconscious mind into your conscious feeling body to remove it. All right. You can't say, oh, well, I've got a fear of flying. Oh, get rid of it. It's so large in your subconscious mind, you actually have to activate the feeling to bring it into your conscious being to get rid of it. All right. Now, in the corporate world, here's what happens in the corporate world when CEOs and people, they do not use ethical principles in how should I say it? Managing their employees or managing their business or managing this and so forth. I'm not saying all CEOs are greedy or anything like that, but we know that making money is important to them. It's how they make money. There's a principle that if you do things ethically and in a spirit of love and compassion for your fellow man, their prosperity will come to you. It's not that your mission should be, I want to make money. Your mission should be, how can I help people? When that is your intention, the universe will work with to create abundancy in your business. If I'm a doctor, or if I want to be a doctor and I can make more money being a shoemaker and I put my energy into making shoes, I'm not going to do well. But if I became a doctor, I would do very well because my heart energy is into my work. So that's the key, is to be motivated by your heart energy for the good of creation, for the good of your employees, for the good of the population, for the good of the people, and for the good of the earth. So if you do anything unethical, it will go into your subconscious mind. Your soul knows what's ethical and what's not. And when you put something there in your subconscious mind, because you're gonna get that thought that, oh, why did I do that? I shouldn't have done it. But oh, that's okay. It's okay. No one's gonna know I did this. Yeah, of course they're gonna know. Your subconscious mind knows, and your light body knows. So that's what creates these sticky globs on your light body. And anybody can get these off, these globs off to clean your light body.
Wow, Tim, you nailed things in the head as you mentioned CEOs and the ethical leadership. Well, I want to ask Dr. Azeeza. She is a pioneer and a visionary, bringing conscious capitalism into the world. And she has 4,000 followers on Clubhouse, and she's a force to be reckoned with. And now, Dr. Azeeza, what is your perspective about how do we uplift corporate world using conscious capitalism as a framework? In part, what Tim is sharing with us. This is amazing.
Yes, it is. I just love what Tim has brought to us and sharing with us on this space, in this space, because that's been the journey of looking at how corporates can evolve and the myth that money is the only focus. In 2016, when I visited Silicon Valley, that was the eye opener for many people. And when I looked at some of the investors and they were looking at all these businesses to invest in, and one of the investor consultant was talking to me, he said, yes, there were times when people said they want to just make money. And now investors know they can make money doing good. So starting with that mindset, saying that making money is important, like what Tim said, at the same time, knowing that versus project A and project B, project A is all about making money and project B is about making money and doing good. They know that this option is already made available to the world. And this is where everything is getting shifted in the last, I'm talking about 5 years now. Those people that we have met, the number of people saying this is just growing and growing and growing. And some of the biggest corporations that I'm in communication with, they know the impact that is needed to be created because it's a top-down approach. The more enlightened and visionary a business leader, a corporate leader becomes, the more he can serve. And very, very interestingly, the more they will be able to create and the more impact they will be able to make. And that's exactly what Tim is talking about. I'm so excited that we are having this conversation. So definitely getting into your heart and getting into your beingness is the way to go. And Tim, I would love you to talk into this because many people struggle, like what you said, the soul body knows it, that knows that something is not working. So in that space, how do you feel we can, you gave this beautiful exercise and I feel like this is a no-brainer. Anyone can do it. And words have power. We have spoken about this in this program as well. So if you can take us to the next level of just talking into this conversation that sometimes a subordinate is feeling this truth, but the management is somebody in the superior space is not able to relate to it. What do you think can happen, and what can we do about it?
Well, there's another principle besides the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. There's universal mind. Universal mind creates a training agenda for each soul on earth based on the wisdom they need to learn and karma debt they need to pay off. So we're here to create, we're here to utilize the conscious mind in creation because that's who we are, co-creator gods. But when you create, gods don't have doubts or negative feelings or insecure feelings about their creations. God said, let there be light. He didn't say, let there maybe be light, or I think I want to see light. He said, let there be light. So when you're in the creation process, you cannot doubt. You cannot doubt that your creation is not going to manifest. You have to know it's going to manifest. Now, when you work, there's a feeling that takes place in the soul, in the solar plexus, in the third chakra. It's called the solar plexus because it's the nerve center of your body. It's the center of your being. And when your soul feeling body feels that this is right, that's when you move and make the commitment and say, I will do it. But when you don't have that feeling and you're doing for other than for the good of the universe, and you just force that feeling through universal, you'll pass it to your subconscious mind. Your conscious mind will pass it to your subconscious mind. Then your subconscious mind works with universal mind. Universal mind comes in and looks at the intention and the feeling that went into your creation. If that feeling is not in alignment with universal laws of harmony, balance, order, and unity for the good of all, your creation will not manifest, or it will manifest with a karmic experience that the person or the corporation will learn to learn from. So what do you do? How do you get to that next level? Discipline your thinking. You cannot, we're here as creator gods, and our purpose is to be God conscious in every moment, doing the right thing in every moment for the good of everyone. So if you are manifesting, or if you're feeling, I'm not feeling well today, or you wanna do something to, I don't know, maybe have some drugs or some alcohol or abusive thinking and actions, that interferes with your mental being and with your purpose. Of course, we've all done it previously and we've learned from it, but it's just something that each person has to be mindful of the responsibility, not only to their employer. Your responsibility comes first to yourself. If you can't take care of yourself, then you can't take care of anyone else. So you need to take care of yourself, especially the body, because there's no reason why anyone, my teachers tell me, there's no reason why anyone should have to die. You die because you kill yourself. You kill yourself with what you eat, what you drink, what you speak, what you say, and how you act. You kill yourself. So if you align your thoughts, words, and deeds in alignment with universal law of principles of harmony, balance, order, and unity for the good of all, there's no reason why you should die. You'll be guided to live forever. In fact, we are in the golden age period where everyone is destined to live to be 1,000 years. Now, you say, oh, that's impossible. No, it happened since 2012 when the Mayan calendar was completed on December 21st, 2012. It completed its orbit around the galactic center, and we started a new revolution into the golden age. We went from the third dimension into the fifth dimension now. So we're in the golden age, but we have to clean up the planet from individuals or souls who are still thinking and using techniques that are third dimension tactics, which is unhealthy for the good of the planet and the good of the people, and not healthy for the good of the consciousness of the corporation or the individual. So you need to be conscious in every moment. So how do you do that? It's difficult to tell someone to stop smoking when they're not interested in stop smoking.
Exactly.
So you have to lead by example, Kate. That's how you do it. Lead by example.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Tim, and if you lead by example, then that'll be.
Yeah, Tim, thanks for sharing the Ascension program, the 28 days program. Because of Tim, I am doing that right now, and I'm on the last leg of it. And I'm cleansing my life body so that I can have deeper mental well-being. And the corporate employees listening, this is, nothing is separate thing. It's all for pervasive, and find the learning from based on what you can receive today. So my point here is that as I'm doing the cleansing of my life body, I'm able to attract, powerful leaders into my life. I can just stand still and people come to me like a moth, to the light. And there is practicality embedded in here. Besides whether this could work or not, I suggest you to try at least once and see for yourself. And as Tim mentioned, God says, let there be light. And if we can embody that principle that we are as powerful a maneuver of our life, then we can say, okay, let me try this. Spiritual information, try this, and then see where it leads me. And life is a mysterious thing, an adventure. And thanks for sharing the practical
I'm glad it wasn't me.
solutions for CEOs. For practical solutions for CEOs. Yeah, you know, I have more questions,
Is
but
Kate frozen? Is everyone frozen? Isn't me?
We can continue this dialogue perhaps in another time episode. Dr. Azeeza, what is your heart feeling right now?
I'm just very, very delighted and very, very happy that we could have this Monday morning blessed with such deep conversation about what the world can be, how the world can be a better place, and where we are right now at the right place at the right time. Like what Tim said, you know, growing in this consciousness and growing in this space of clarity and power. So with organizations that can benefit from these kind of teachings, I'm just so happy, Kate, that we could bring this work to everybody. So here we are.
I'm back.
Yes, you are. We make sure we are back. So thank you once again, Tim. We really appreciate you, and we thank you for the wisdom you brought to the table.
Our pleasure. It was our pleasure. The Golden Ones were very pleased to be here to share their teachings.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We are all channeling through some powerful. So once again, friends, we thank you. Is there anything else you would like to conclude today's session with?
No. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you so much.
Namaste.
Thank you, Kate.
Yeah.
Would you like to say something as we conclude the session?
Sure. Life of Emerald is currently building a system to assist humanity with the teachings of Golden Ones. The practical things, details will come soon. I am walking every day, you know, staying in the heart center. So I hope you found this episode valuable. We'll return on Friday for story and reflection. Dr. Azeeza, your comment, please.
Absolutely. Yes, we do this Mondays and Fridays, and we have 2 time zones so that we can support more people reach this journey of mental well-being, giving you solutions that can just take you to the space of love, peace, and joy in life. In our mission in Go Global Business School, it's all about global peace through global business, and it's about us finding the innately available peace within, and that's the conscious leadership journey that we want every single human being on this earth to take on. So thank you once again for tuning in, and thanks to Kate and Tim also, you know, being part of this journey today. See y'all on Friday.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank
Namaste.
you, everyone.